Welcome inside KeyBank Center. The sights and the sounds will be very special tonight. People collecting their Ryan Miller replica banners, getting pictures in front of the well-lit up Miller number 30 sign. And there's Ryan, his family, and our family, current Buffalo Sabres players, as fans make their way to their seats for tonight's very special presentation, the induction of Ryan Miller into the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame, and of course the number 30 that you all know so well in this city, that will be raised to the rafters, amongst others close to RJ, Dominic Hasek, Pat LaFontaine, Danny Gare, the French Connection, and Tim Horton. Right now, we're going to send you down to ice level for the beginning of tonight's celebration.
Hockey back to its roots.
Remarkable stuff by Miller.
A wonderful performance by Miller.
Sparkling rebound. What a save. What a save by Miller. Wow. How did I miss that one? I'll tell you how. How about Ryan Miller?
Tried to bank it in off Ryan Miller and failed to do it. What a save.
Not out here it is to Briere. He took a shot. Savard, the pass to Murray, back to Savard, get rid of the front. Oh, what a save by Miller! Walking in, shooting Miller! Stopped him!
And somehow the puck doesn't cross the goal line.
Oh, you want to roll the highlight film? Maybe start rolling right now!
Tonight, we celebrate a true icon in Sabres history. The face of an era, a Vezina Trophy winner, the winningest goaltender in franchise history, and the winningest U.S.-born goaltender of all time. Tonight, we celebrate Ryan Miller.
I saw firsthand so many of Ryan's on-ice heroics, which alone made him a Sabres great. But it was his commitment to our community that made him a legend in Western New York. Tonight, we make sure Miller time lasts for all time by inducting him into the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame and retiring his number 30 from the crease to the rafters.
And to help us, we have the Miller family, Ryan's wife, Noreen, their two children, Bodie and Kaya, his parents, Dean and Teresa, his brothers, Drew and Bryce, and his sister Bryn. Also joining us are Ryan's agent, Mike Liute, his mental coach, Barbara Meyer, and Ryan's longtime goalie coaches, Terry Barbeau, and from his home, his time here in Buffalo, Jim Corsi. Sabres Hall of Fame equipment manager, Rip Simonik, PSC and Sabres COO, John Roth, Sabres owner, Terry Pagula, Sabres general manager, Kevin Adams, and Ryan's future neighbor in the KeyBank Center rafters, Rick Jeanneret. And now teammates that shared the ice with Ryan for so many wonderful memories here in Buffalo. Tim Connolly, Nathan Gerby, Patrick Coletta, Tim Kennedy, Patrick Lalime, Adam Mayer, Cody McCormick, Nathan Page, Andrew Peters, Greg Rivet, Mike Ryan, and Henrik Tallinder.
Wait, Duffer, there's a few more. His overtime goal in Game 3 against the Ottawa Senators was good, but it was his running man celebration after the goal that was great. J.P. Dumont. I always knew when he was on the ice because the fans yelled, "Goose!" Paul Gustad. He was very popular here in Buffalo because of the rising population of Jason Pominville. He had many nicknames. Most of them were self-given. Roy Z, Derek Roy. One of the member of the famous rock band with Millsy and Roy, Drew Stafford. And he closed out so many games with his around-the-world move, Thomas Vanek.
Now, our guest of honor. He was drafted by the Sabres during the 5th round in 1999. What a steal he would become. He is a Hobey Baker Award winner as the top player in college hockey, a Baz Bastian Memorial Award winner as the top goaltender in the AHL, a Vezina Trophy winner as the top goaltender in the NHL, and the most valuable player at the 2010 Winter Olympics. No other player in hockey history has accomplished all of that. He is a member of the Greater Buffalo Sports Hall of Fame, the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame, and tonight, the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame. Forever number 30, Ryan Miller. Since its inception in 1980, the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame has served to recognize the players, the coaches, and builders whose excellence has helped make the Sabres an institution here in Western New York for over 50 years. Tonight, Ryan joins a great lineage of goaltenders who have earned this honor. Roger Crozier, Don Edwards, and our most recent inductee, Dominik Hasek.
I am honored to have shared the crease with you, Ryan. Here's to you and all you accomplished, and a special message from another all-time great.
What a save!
What a save by Miller!
Oh, mercy, what a stop.
Miller makes the save. Sabres win.
Men's hockey most valuable player, Ryan Miller.
The winner of the Vezina Trophy, Ryan Miller.
Oh, Miller somehow made the save again. Oh, we are not worthy. We are not worthy.
Ryan, I'm honored to be a part of your night. As goalies, we know what the position demands. All eyes fixed on you, your teammates, the opponents, the crowd. It requires your mental toughness, laser focus, and drive to stop every last shot. This is especially true here, where it means more because you represent Buffalo. I am proud of the history we both made here in this city in front of these fans. And now it's my honor to recognize you as a member of the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame. Welcome to the club.
Now let's make it official. Ryan, please join Sabres owner Terry Pegula to present you with the sword that will serve as a symbol of your induction. The 43rd member of the Buffalo Sabres Hall of Fame, Ryan Miller. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Ryan. We have spent the night so far reliving what made Ryan Miller a shoo-in for the Sabres Hall of Fame. But it's Ryan's enduring connection to Buffalo that makes him worthy of a place in the KeyBank Center rafters. Who better to reflect on that legacy than the great Rick Jeanneret?
Well, Ryan, I thought I'd done that for the last time in front of 20,000 people and a TV audience, but not so, and am I ever glad it was not the last time. For more than 20 years, here in Buffalo, we were spoiled by the play of two men who made one of the hardest positions in sports look easy. First, we had Dominik Hasek. Talk about a tough act to follow. But then in 2002 arrived this young man from East Lansing, Michigan. And we watched him grow up alongside many of the alumni who sit on this stage today. From the rookie trying to find his way to, at the height of his career with the Sabres, the best goaltender on planet Earth. Ryan's style was not the theatrics of the Dominator, but he was every bit as intense. Calm under pressure, hardworking, honest, authentic, and perhaps most of all, he was proud. As proud as anyone to wear this uniform, to play for all of us here in Buffalo, to live and selflessly give back to the community. And now, Ryan, it's me who's proud to be your neighbor in the rafters. And I can tell you, as someone who has been fortunate to witness the entire history of this organization, there is no one more deserving. And one more thing, Ryan, one more thing. We know what a deep connection you had with so many kids battling cancer through your work with Courage of Carly. So it's only fitting that we honor you this way. The Sabres would like to officially announce the creation of the Ryan Miller Legacy Fund, an endowment established at Roswell Park to benefit pediatric cancer patients. This gift from the Sabres will grow year over year through support from the team, our players and staff, and the fans in this great city. In recognition of you and the Ryan Miller Legacy Fund, Roswell Park will be dedicating this wall in your honor for all that you continue to mean to the thousands of patients, caregivers, and staff who are in the fight. And now, Ryan, would you please come and join some special guests here tonight? We have Luke, Jack, Sydney, Nathan, Sarah, Silas, Mia, and Maria, representing all Courage of Carly members past and present, families that are on hand here tonight, more watching at home, and those who are with us in spirit. As a sign of their gratitude, they would like you to have this symbol of the work Carly started, carrying the flag on behalf of pediatric cancer patients, and that you now will continue to carry in her honor. Ryan, we thank you and are honored to carry on your legacy in Buffalo. And now, a tribute fitting a legend.
Ryan, we are all aware of the outstanding statistics that you accumulated throughout your NHL career. But tonight, I want to relay a story behind the scenes between you and I. Do you remember the day that I came to your condo shortly after I owned the Sabres? And I asked you, which players in the NHL do you respect the most? Who has the most talent? Who's the hardest to play against? You got up from your seat, went to another room, and came back with several notebooks. In those notebooks were game notes, details, and diagrams that only a student of the game would keep. I was amazed. So tonight, we raise your jersey to honor your on-ice accomplishments, but that day, I had a front row seat to witness the intense preparation that you did before each and every game.
It was the 1999 draft.
He had just signed, coming from Michigan State.
We drafted this kid who was like so skinny, he had to run around the shower to get wet.
Yeah, that's my first impression was he might need to put on a few pounds, but then you see him on the ice.
Pass in front of the net. Here's a shot right on. Miller makes the save. Backhand. What a save by Miller.
Competitive, intense.
A burning desire to win hockey games.
serious. Kind of always trying to dial things in. He's got a plan.
He was fast, he could move, he was a very good skater.
His anticipation was second to none.
I felt that his hockey IQ was off the charts.
You know, I don't think he ever saw a play that he hadn't kind of prepared for in some way or shape or form.
He could focus. I think his focus was very good.
The combination of his ability to read the game and play the game was starting to emerge.
Quickly, you realize that this could be a franchise goaltender.
He just looked like he was going to be that goalie that could just carry a team.
And then he took the net and never let it go. He had won the Vezina. He was the best goalie in the Olympics. Guys like Millsy make a good team a better team.
A guy that pushed his teammates to be more competitive.
Without even knowing it, he made me better.
They give hope to your lineup that's on the bench.
Because we had Ryan, we felt we could take chances.
And they make the other bench go, huh.
You know, going in, you got to be good today, because if you're not good, it's going to be a tough night.
These are characteristics of a strong young man, and yet quite humble.
He knew that he was a major part of our team, so when he spoke and he said something, people listened.
I remember the catwalk for charity.
Pretty amazing to watch how much the community's gotten behind this event and our foundation.
You know, people idolize some of these athletes, but at the end of the day, it's about being a human being. It's about showing a general interest in somebody and making somebody else's life better. Our community's forever changed because of Ryan Miller.
I think his work ethic represented the city so well.
Buffalo is passionate. Buffalo is considerate. Buffalo comes in and welcomes you with their arms wide open. And I think that's what made Ryan Miller this Buffalo sports person.
That's his town. That's his town.
The people of Buffalo are amazing. I never heard a building erupt like it.
The number, as we all look at it, it's an integer, it's just a number. And the greatness is what's inside that jersey.
And every time I'm going to look up and see his banner up there, I'll think of a few things.
He's a consummate professional.
His passion for the game, his passion for winning, some of the amazing saves that he's made.
To me, it's the person that he was. It's the leader that he was.
An icon of hard work matching his love of the game.
Work ethic, preparation, structure, like all these words.
That's Ryan Miller right there.
He's really set the tone, what the culture should be.
You know, that number 30 is his in Buffalo forever.
If you were to say number 30, I would say Ryan Miller.
There's no doubt in my mind that that jersey belongs in our rafters.
When they write books about him, you should read.
I'm glad I won't be only one goalie whose jersey is up at the roof, so I feel very good about it.
Ryan Miller, Kim and I both salute your great Sabres career.
Time you've all been waiting for, Ryan Miller.
Hey, Buffalo, how are you doing? It's good to be back. Hey, I would like to just start with a big thank you to everyone at Pagula Sports Entertainment for their hard work putting this together. They did an amazing job, and they brought in some amazing people. I appreciate it. My first time at this arena was in the summer of 2002, and I had come to Buffalo to sign my first pro contract. And I was doing a tour. There's no ice. The rink was quiet. They were doing maintenance. But they left a net kind of, I think it's exactly right there. And it's kind of a nice gesture. I could come out, get to know the arena and soak it in. I tried to picture the place just full of fans just like this. And I remember just trying to take everything in, take the height of the building, see everything around. And of course, when you look up, you know, you cast your gaze up, and at the time, it was Tim Horton's number in the French Connection. And I was kind of taking that in, and I thought, maybe if I put everything I have into this opportunity, you know, a little bit of fantasy in my mind was maybe I could join them. And Later, I watched Gare and LaFontaine as their banners were raised, and it was inspiring. It was still early in my career, and it left a very big impression on me. And it was inspiring to watch Hasek's number go up from afar. And if this little lady who over here is hiding wasn't due in a few days, I would have loved to see Rick's banner go up in person. All of these men gave their heart to the Sabres organization, and you could tell that they had great pride in representing the team and the city. And I always appreciated that, and I admire them all for it. To be able to join the Sabres Hall of Fame and see my number hang along the Sabres best is a dream come true. A day like this is not possible without a lot of help and a lot of support. A career is not something done alone, and I certainly benefited from numerous people willing to guide me, cheer for me, befriend me, listen to me, push me, believe in me, and love me. I would like to start out by acknowledging all the Sabres fans and the city of Buffalo. There is no team without the community fully behind the boys on the ice. And I love to play here because every time we were on the ice, it was meaningful. There is a real passion in these stands. And sometimes that passion shows up in the cereal aisle at Wegmans, where I could expect some advice on the last game. Or, walk down the sidewalk on a cold day to be met by a warm hug from someone's grandma. When you know that everyone's watching and they all care, you want to deliver. You want to win, and I think it is this little bit of extra that exists only in a town like Buffalo. I wanted the entire city to wake up in a good mood because we beat the Maple Leafs the night before. And that feeling of wanting to step up extends beyond hockey. When there's a need in Buffalo, it seems like everyone steps up, and it's infectious. I'm very proud that with the support from the community and behind our Steadfast Foundation, we were able to help a lot of great kids in Western New York through Carly's Club at Roswell Park. And I want them to know I think of them often, and I send them all my well wishes. Thank you to the Sabres Hall of Fame committee, Don Luce, Rob Ray, Michael Pekka, Larry Playfair, Rick Jeanneret, Danny Gare, Kevin Adams, and Terry Pagula. It is important to honor history, and I took great notice of the Hall of Fame members that are noted outside the locker room. It was a reminder of the great hockey players and visionaries who wore the same uniform and helped build the organization, and I'm proud to join these past Sabres. When I look back on my hockey career, the first thing that comes to mind are teammates, the boys. Thank you for showing up and having my back today. We are joined by some of my amazing Sabres teammates tonight, and we also have some West Michigan Warriors, some Sioux Indians, and some Michigan State Spartans in the house tonight. Thanks for being here, guys. It means a lot to me that our friendships have lasted so long and we're able to enjoy another moment on the ice. My appreciation includes all of my teammates who laced up their skates and shared the uniform over the years. Hockey's a team game, and you guys are always there when I needed you on and off the ice. I appreciate your effort, and I enjoyed going into battle with you. Each one of you is a special player and a good friend. I was fortunate to come to the Sabres when Darcy Regier was the GM. He was open-minded and he built some amazing teams, and that vision would also need the right coach, and Lindy Ruff gave us that. His fierce intensity at the rink and kind heart away from the rink helped us all succeed. And I think we all dodged a few trash cans, water bottles, other objects. But he pushed us and got the most out of us. And with all the help from all the wonderful coaches and staff members we had over the years, I always felt like I was taken care of, and I had a lot of fun at the rink. Willie, George, Ripper, James, Bob, T-Mac, Keith, Bandukes, Lewis, Pizza, Dougie, Gibby, Nadine, John Sinclair, Rich Dreller, Corey Smith, who's here tonight with the Islanders, but he was our longtime video coach. We had a great time here, and appreciate all of you. As a goalie, you need someone in your corner, and having Jim Corsi as a goalie coach was a defining moment for me. I needed to build a complete game at the pro level, and Jimmy was able to help me in many ways. When you first meet Jimmy, you walk away thinking he might be the nicest man with the most positive outlook ever, and you would be right. I'm gonna mess this up, but grazie mille, amico mio. Did I get it? Got it. I came to Buffalo during a transition in the ownership. The league was temporarily in charge of operations, but along came Tom Golisano and settled things down and gave the team great stability. Thank you for your belief in Buffalo and in me. And also thank you to Larry Quinn, who's been in my corner and helped me a lot over the years. Special thanks to Kim and Terry Pagula and family, who have made me feel extremely special this evening. I appreciate this wonderful gesture. When I come back to Buffalo now, it's truly amazing to see how much has changed under your direction. The Sabres couldn't have better owners who see the city for what it is and where it can be. And with all the love and attention you've given the Sabres and the Bills, the teams are in good hands and have a bright future. Kevin and Don, thank you and the staff for having me back at the rink. It's been exciting to watch this team, and I really like the vibe around the room. And for the current team, keep growing as a group and enjoy this time. Yeah. Yeah. You might have something here, boys. We see the talent, and we see the desire to win, and I have no doubt, as confidence grows in the room, it'll be a great team for years to come. And now just a little moment for the goalies. I had some wonderful partners to share the crease with in my time playing here. Tom Askey, who's from Buffalo, is my partner in Rochester. Yep. Obviously, Marty Biron, a great goalie and a good friend. Mika Norinen, Ty Conklin, Jocelyn Thibault. Patsy Lalim, hip, hip, hip. And Jonas Enroth. And I'm very happy to see two old friends in the Buffalo net, Craig and Eric. Keep on kicking those pucks out, boys. There are a few other old goalies on this stage, besides Jimmy. Each of them deserves a proper thank you and recognition for being great at what they do. Mike Liute, thank you for your advice as an agent and your friendship. This meant a lot over the years that we could always talk about hockey, our life. And then, now the oldest goalie up here, Terry Barbeau. Meeting Terry in Sault Ste. Marie was a major life moment for me. Terry was my first real goalie coach. Came to work with my midget AAA team when I moved to Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan as a 16-year-old. And Terry, I still remember how we went to the Pizza Hut buffet and got things on track. And we would continue our journey together through my entire career. And thank you for being my coach and my friend. My friend, Dr. Barbara Myers here as well. You helped me build the mental skills I needed to compete at the highest level, and your professionalism and your approach are second to none. Your friendship and positive outlook on most any situation over the years has helped me a lot. Thank you. I would like to thank my wonderful family who has supported me over the many years I was able to play hockey. There are a lot of sacrifices that are made when there's a hockey player in the family, and we had 2 hockey players in the family, me and Drew. Bryce and Bryn had to do a lot of waiting around at the rinks for me and Drew. And I appreciate that even though you weren't old enough to fight back, you went along with it. And Drew, it was a dream come true to share the ice with you in the NHL, and you helped me push me there. Mom and Dad, thank you again for everything. You're the best. Dad, you really were my first great coach. And Mom, your endless love and encouragement was a gift. Now, as a parent of 2 kids, I'm left wondering how you did it all with 4 kids. You have been a great example of love and apparently masters of logistics. I love you. Noreen, thank you for building a life with me and helping me so much during my hockey career. When you marry a hockey player, you take on a lot of unexpected lifestyle changes. I truly appreciate that you respected nap time as a legitimate part of my work routine. And I'm grateful that you could roll with the ups and the downs and the crazy schedule, and still always had energy to be amazing for me and the kids. The next chapter with Bodie and Kaya is going to be wonderful, and I love you very much, my beauty. And now my babies. I'm so proud of you, Bodie. It makes me happy that I can show you Buffalo. And you can meet so many of our dear friends. It has been a long time coming. And Kaya, she's hiding, but I love you, baby girl. And I think I can speak for everyone in my family when I say that we felt welcome and included as part of the community. And community is what makes Buffalo great. And that is where my love for the city comes. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. And thank you for this wonderful honor.
We now welcome Ryan and his family to center ice for the unveiling of his number 30 banner. And now, Ryan Miller, a legacy forever in Buffalo. It's time to raise the legendary number 30 to the rafters.
Congratulations, Ryan, on this prestigious, well-deserved honor, and thank you to the fans who made this ceremony so special. We will continue to celebrate Ryan all throughout the night and the remainder of the weekend. Forever number 30, Ryan Miller.